Yo, yo, yo. Hello, Mujadid. Kinda this, kinda that. That's how perception works. Hello, hello. Hello to Rush, hello to India. From this moment, I am from this moment. Man, it's always about the hair. I already said I am from this moment. Same as you. Hello, Ugunskrusts. Saipa. This is interesting day. All days are good. Some are more active. No monster games. It's enough if you watch them. Yes, I am from Kenya. people suffer. What does that mean? Saipa, don't worry. Saipatel, sorry, Saipatel. I am ignoring them. They don't mean nothing to me. I don't cut my hair. I don't do absolutely nothing with my hair. We'll just wash them. So don't worry about my hair. Yo, 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 no one. Have I ever go to gym? Actually, I'm a sportsman. Bobby, I'm gonna give you just 5-minute timeout. Not gonna ban yet. You know why I don't answer gay or no gay? Because it doesn't matter. I am not gay. But why does that matter to you if someone is gay? Like for real, is that important? How does that help you to know who is gay around you? Manari, I don't know. This is just random incense. Pleasant smell. Aman Kumar, what do you mean not straight? Straight in my talking style? What does straight means to you in this context? I really don't understand. Yes, God boy, I can see your comment. Yo, yo, Nikhil. Nikhil or Nikhil. Mohi, don't worry. You don't have to be sorry for someone else. No, I'm not from Russia. But Russia is my neighbor country. We used to live friendly. Nikhil, do you feel calm today, Nikhil? Will you be peaceful with other chat participants? No, I'm not from Ukraine. I am from Latvia. Okay, Nikhil. But Nikhil, if I will see that there's some drama again, I will remove moderator again and then give it back when you're ready again. Yes, of course, I know all the countries, also Moldova. That's good for you, Jaborand. Okay, Nikhil. I am not a joker. Today many people want timeout. Nikhil, I'm just shaved. That's all. Today I'm just shaved. My beard is gone. But I feel more comfortable with beard. Now I know, Nikhil. Nope. Sorry for a second. Yo, Krish Kumar. Hello, Massimo. Greetings. Greetings. Krish, I am from Latvia. Very small country. What is feature wall? Do you mean this wall? This is a nice wall. If I don't answer chat questions, don't take it personally. Krish Kumar, it's just that every day for several times, if I do live streams, there are similar questions like where do I live, where do I work, and so on. But I rather choose to answer some deep questions. Because you don't need to know anything about me actually. It may be interesting for you. But I am here in this moment, that's all. Hello, hello. No, I'm not separate from your mind. Our minds are connected in this moment. Happy blue lilies. Yes and no. Hey, hey. Yes, mind the gap. You also are in this moment. Is there a time when you are not? What it feels like in your mind? What do I think is purpose of life as individual? For each individual, there is different purpose of life, if you want to put it that way. If you ask about mine purpose, like individually mine, then I would say I don't seek purpose. I just see what folds up. Everything is good, what happens. Sometimes trying to be in present or staying awakened becomes burden. How to deal with this? Person gets bored from present or thought of it. And what is boredom in you? Boredom is a happening in this moment. Trying to be in present also is happening. Feeling of something becoming burden is also a happening. These are all happenings in present moment. I see that just based on what you type, there is identity, like fake identity, that believes in what you just typed. There is a belief in staying, someone staying present. Some fight with boredom. Someone in you fights boredom. Who is it? It must be seen. Yes, Sanyu. What you said about mind. But mind is there to show you who you really are. Her written, if something is a sign, you decide it. Alikan, you say it's not hard to stay in the present, just need to stop thinking about the future. Well, do you feel like you are someone who stops your thoughts? Alikan, who is stopping thoughts in you? Good evening to Ireland. No, this is not therapy. You can take it that way if you want. Everything can be used as therapy. Therapy of not identifying with what is in this moment. No, I don't believe in God. Who in me needs to believe in God? Who in you needs to believe in God? If you believe in something, where does that get you? Yes, Nikhil. But I really prefer not to use word God. Rather, I choose to use this moment, reality, existence, being. Sanju Karan, are you a troll? You can tell me right away, so you don't have to pretend. Are you here for trolling, Sanju? Or are you here for listening and seeing in you at this moment? Well, IR4, Nick, I don't know how to call you. IR4, I will call you IR4. Well, that is how spirituality inner awakening works. People hold on. They need to hold on to something until the one who holds on, the one who needs to hold on, just fades. It doesn't die, but it becomes transparent in you. If you can see in you who is holding on to beliefs about God or existence, if you can see that, the one who is holding on, then tell me. You are enlightened. I am centerless. So what happens once that which holds on fades away? Then purpose is not needed anymore. Holding on is not needed anymore. and living becomes effortless. You become free. When the one who holds on dissolves, you become free, and there is no one in you. That's the paradox. What happens after your heart stops? Well, your body dies, same as mind. But this moment stays. Who is the creator? I never tried to find creator. Is this important for you to move on in life? To know who is the creator? Is this really important for you? And if yes, then for who in you is this important? Because there are questions that are there for you to let go so you could move on further in your awakening. Those questions are not there to be answered. Can you be okay with not knowing all the answers? Do you feel uncomfortable with not knowing some answer? Can you stay with this feeling? Can you allow it in you? Or you start to panic and want to know the answer? This is very deep ego layer in people. I'm not saying that's something bad. I am just pointing out. Stay with this uncomfortable not knowing. Let it be there and see what happens. Hello, Robin. Greetings to Serbia. I am from Latvia. Nick Hill. No, that was not a stupid question. Nick Hill. If you're gonna say to someone in chat that his or her question is stupid, then I will have to remove moderator again. I don't have beliefs about soul. I don't feel like that's something important. No, Sunny. Please help. No, Sunny, I was replying to your previous question, not the one where you type please help. But I'm not sure if I can help you. I can help you only in that level how you can understand, how you can be open, intuitively listen. Yes, I live here and now. There is no other time than this moment. You can only fool you if you don't see that. And you don't have to hold on nothing in this moment, not in your mind, emotions, feelings, no thoughts, memories, dreams. You don't have to hold nothing. It moves freely through you. When you hold some thought or feeling, that's how personal self appears, ego, illusionary self in you, in your mind. Her, so what exactly do you want to influence about people? I mean, like, no beliefs about soul, no opinion in God. Term, how come you are spiritual? Asking generally. Common sense, life experience. I searched for God for many, many years. I felt like there's some soul suffering for many years. But all of this just faded. I just saw that it was my ego who held these terminologies: soul, God, sense of seeking. Sunny, you want to be enlightened. So, enlightenment means full embodiment of centerless self, seeing completely through ego layers. But even if you had, Sunny, even if you had some deep realization, you cannot become enlightened right away. Before enlightenment, there must be, what was this called? The word. I will say embodiment. But you know what, Sunny? Funniest thing is the one in you who wants to be enlightened is the only one in the way. Who holds in you this want to be enlightened. Like, see in this moment, is there really someone in you? Or is everything just a happening? You will never reach enlightenment as someone. Enlightenment cannot be reached. You can only dissolve your ego, let go your ego, let go the one who is personal, who feels like subject in the world. The one in you who fights with some other you in you. Her, I will answer to you shortly. You don't have to be spiritual. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be special and so on. So you could become centerless. Ego is imaginary personal self. This drops in people in many ways. It dissolves in many ways, not just through spirituality. It can be just natural life experience or spontaneous happening. And when that happens, you just see what is what is this moment, what is mind, what are thoughts, feelings, and so on. Because in truth it's very simple. It all comes down to perception. Perception point can change completely. Everyone who has mind, everyone who has body, who lives in this life as human being, can become enlightened. Sunny, I did meditate also for many years and did not see who is the one who meditates. I gave myself completely to silence in me. And I thought that I am the silence. But I still didn't get it. To let go, that is also from ego. So how to let go? That is a very good question. How can you let go if the one who lets go is also ego? Simply see in you when this happens. Just see it. Allow it in you. When you just see, just notice. That doesn't create ego. That doesn't give more fuel to ego. When you just see and allow. Ego is very, very tricky. The thing is, thoughts matching or unmatching, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you see thoughts in you. Do you believe that you are your thoughts? There is only one way how to experience one reality. That is when you let go everything in you, even the one who lets go. There is no other way how to experience oneness, one reality. Because there will always be different thoughts in people, different feelings. But if you want to know what is oneness, what is pure being, then let go everything. Do you understand what everything means? And what letting go means? How I live, how I live life day after day? I don't know how to explain you. Why should I live some special life if I have mind and body the same way you do? That will not change any time with anyone, no matter if the mind is enlightened or not. What is it like when you experience oneness? You see that all is the same. You see that all is this moment, just the fact of this moment, nothing more. Every movement in this moment is not good or bad. There is no more good or bad. Everything is a movement. It comes and goes. This moment stays. And you see clearly that this is the only truth there can be. Man, all these what is it like questions, they are for mind games. For you to imagine. But the thing is, you don't have to imagine anything. To know what oneness is, to experience it. Chris, if you complete my assignments, I don't know what is assignments. Her, you can continue asking if you want anything you want. My daily routine. My daily routine. I wake up, I go to work. Then I work. After work, sometimes I go to training, sometimes hang out. Either way, at evening, I'm at home. This is daily routine. Meet different people. But this is very basic routine. Of course, this is not all my life. Massimo, yes, I like people very much. I like everything. But I feel very deep connection with people. Yes, Nikhil, I never said there is no God. I just said that there is no need to believe in God. That's right. Hello, Noor. Hello, Ashutosh. Real me. For me to become me-less, it took 34 years But consciously, it took 16 years. 16 years I was a spiritual warrior. I was meditator. I wouldn't say I was seeker, because I thought that I have found the truth before. But I did not see at that point a very, very subtle ego layer. But real me, these numbers, these are my body, mind, being numbers. These will not be yours. So don't worry about that. Time is, well, time is time. We all know what is time. All time exists only in this moment. One big shift can change completely everything. So one moment can change everything. Manari, how is my wife? She's very good. He doesn't believe in God because he thinks it doesn't exist. Her, find out in you who is the thinker. Then you will understand something more about me. Find out in you who is the thinker. Manari, I did not show my my wife. Yo, greetings to Bosnia, beautiful country. Believe in God, that is good. It will lead you somewhere. Believe in God will still lead you to the truth. There is nothing wrong with believing. But people believe in things till one point. Till one point. When all the beliefs are seen as one. Do you know what that means? When all the beliefs are seen as one, as same. What do you mean reside within us? What means reside within us? How did I meditate? I feel like most natural form of meditation is to don't do anything. Find a peaceful place. It just helps. Chaos doesn't help. Find a peaceful place, sit, and don't do anything with your body or your mind. Just try to be aware, conscious. Try to not fall into some mind's dreams. That is still ego's action, but ego is not bad. Ego is there in you to help you, actually. So don't worry about your ego. Just sit, don't do anything with your mind and body. Can you do that? And when I'm telling don't do anything with your mind, that's the trick. Your mind will never stop. Just like your blood is flowing through your veins all the time, you want it or not. The truth is your mind never stops. But can you disattach your awareness, let's say awareness. If I need to find some words, okay, we will use words awareness. Can you just allow your mind to work without trying to change something? Then, after you a few times do this, just observe the mind. You try to see what is in between your thoughts, between your emotions. And maybe you will recognize some emptiness in you, stillness. And when you do recognize it, if you do recognize it, just hold your attention to it. That is most natural way of meditation. Just be present in emptiness. Recognize emptiness and stay with it. When you stay with this emptiness, you actually allow everything happen in you. There still will be ego in you, but don't worry about that. So at first, best way to know, to see that you are not your thoughts and emotions is to just observe the emptiness in you. Yo, good night, Crystalline. Imagine the beauty a blind person sees. Blind person also has ego. Thank you, Noah. If I would say what is meditation in 4 words, what is the greatest practice that can really help you, then four words are observe. No, actually, wait. These are 3 words. Observe inner silence. Observe inner emptiness. Observe inner emptiness. That's all. And you can do this 24/7. When you do this, you will still see all the mind's actions. Life will still happen around you. But you will gradually detach yourself from the belief that you are the one who thinks. This inner emptiness, inner silence, inner space is really some kind of golden doorway. I don't even know what's happening in chat. Something's about Dia. Sometimes I forget how big role in me played silence. And that is because the biggest realization in my life was the biggest thing in my life was to let go even inner silence. But no one should try to do that. There may be someone who is ready for that. Yes, real me. Your nickname tells that. Everyone knows actually this in them. It depends on how clearly you can see, how open your mind is. Ego with very thick borders won't see this. This kind of information can't get to very thick ego. The beard will grow. Back, no, ego and mind are not the same. Your mind is, well, everything that's in you, let's say that. But ego is only the sense of separate self. Ego is in your mind. Ego is how you can know that there is you and someone else. How you can talk, do job, and so on. It requires some feeling of separate self. Ego will always be there in your mind. It won't disappear, but it can become transparent. Transparent is a very good word. Because all your beliefs to personal self disappears, yet in your mind they will still be there. No, I did not have a guru, but there are people who played, awakened people, enlightened people, who played a great role in my life. But the real guru is just inner emptiness, actually. There was a period in my life where I gathered lots of information, lots of spiritual information, when I was very young. The information came from Raman Maharishi, Eckhart Tolle, Moji, Osho, lots of dudes. But I didn't need much time to realize that I have to leave everything I know behind and dive into emptiness, alone and naked. Okay, yo Nikhil. Today I don't read much chat, but I feel like you behaved well, Nikhil. What if every job bores you? Dude, boredom is a teacher. Everything that you cannot mentally let go in you is the greatest teacher, is the greatest guru. Everything that you struggle with mentally is your guru. I'm not even joking. Back, I don't understand. So our mind and ego is feeling that we're different than others. Can you a little bit clarify? At my left? I don't know what's at my left. I don't know what is left for you. If you mean there is a window. When I move my head there, I see a big window. I see my tea, my wife. Nikhil, don't troll Sunny. Sunny, how to see what? When did you get the final conclusion? It was actually right at past Christmas. It was just one strange night after deep meditation, like always. But this meditation ended in completely different outcome. It's like if I was sitting in a dark room in me, scared to turn on the lights because of a snake in a corner, and then suddenly you turn up the lights after many years and you see that that snake was just a stick. Are there layers of enlightenment? There are no layers of enlightenment. But after you have complete shift like I did, you have to spend time till your nervous system, mind, body, life integrates in reality. Basically, enlightenment is full integration, full embodiment. So I can't say about me that I'm enlightened or not enlightened. You know what is integration, embodiment? After you completely see all the ego layers, when you see the deepest forms of ego, when you have realization, after that, what happens is life continues to happen, and every single pattern of your mind, pattern of ego, in cycles comes back to you. So the old identification can go away. Why do people have emotions? Same way like people have arms, fingers. What life advice would I give to young adults? Dude, depends on what is needed for that young adult. There is no one path for everyone. It's not like everyone has to be enlightened. Because everyone is the deepest truth already. This fake illusion of personal self, it doesn't matter if it is there or is it not there. From the existence point, you are existence itself already. You only believe in something fake. Sunny, every single thing continues to happen. Every single thought, emotion continues to happen. But there is just no some inner center who is attached. It's just freedom. You can have bad day, good day, doesn't matter. Because there is greater knowing, clear seeing, that all movements are the same. This moment never change. Looks classical, that's interesting. Real me, what is moksha? I know about samadhi, I don't know if samadhi is the same as nirvana. But these are just states. Yes, you can experience them, but these are states. States that happen in this moment. Nirvana or samadhi also is just a happening in this moment, in existence. Don't get attached to that. Your new name. From where did you get here? Rodhei, most people do not understand me. It is what it is, but I'm really not worried about that. I know that there are people who do understand me. What you think is not constant. But you know what? That's why I told you about silence. Because this silence, I will say inner silence, this silence is a shadow. It's like shadow of the being. This silence is the most closest thing to being. This silence is, you could actually say, unchanging. Find this unchanging silence in you. If your mind is always running and you cannot see through your thoughts, you can try, if you can see in you, recognize in you silence, emptiness. It can be called in many words, but it is something unchanging in you. Can you find it? Can you notice it? Because it is always there. Rodhei, you are impatient because if you, what do you mean that you want to understand what I'm talking about in one sentence? It is not possible. It is just that if you get it or you don't get it, you maybe will get it later, maybe never, and that's not for you. It doesn't matter. But maybe something in you just feels intuitively that something is there in you who recognizes what I'm talking about, but you cannot put it in words. A66, peace allows everything to appear. There is no peace in hiding. Hello, Tibet. You can call it inner kingdom if you want. Actually, that's good way how to describe it. Okay, Sunny, you are in good hands. You are in hands of existence, in hands of this moment. You are not into my hands. You are into hands of this moment. Yo, Nikhil, you're still here. Sunny, someday near I will start to make out of YouTube some satsang groups for direct speaking with people. I feel like that will help for many of you more than YouTube chat. Because this is satsang type thing, but this is not pure satsang. But either way, I like YouTube. If I would have to describe satsang, I would say direct seeing. Direct seeing. Direct self-inquiry. Direct knowing what is what in you. So the ego should end in order to elevate. Can you describe what do you mean by elevate? Can you put this sentence in other words? Of course, Rodhei, because you are that, what I'm talking about. Everyone is that. I know about satsangs. I know that word satsangs. I know some words. I don't make up words myself. No one does. become more peaceful or more towards God. Okay, so you're saying, so the ego should end in order to become more peaceful? I still don't get it. The ego should end in order to... okay, I think I get it. Okay, I get what I get what you mean. So while you have belief in separate existence, you probably have lots of suffering. When ego dissolves, this suffering becomes irrelevant. You see through this suffering. And yes, that is the greatest peace possible. Thank you, Rode. Rode is... Sorry, I can't pronounce many nicknames. Rod. Yo, anime. Yes, I am. Married. You can see ring on my finger. At the starting of each live stream, it's always more spammy. Then it gets in the right rails. That's how it is. Inside, I am gone now, just your voice. But it fears that they will come back later on. Sunny, yes, everything will come again back in you. You can fear it or you cannot fear it. I will tell you right away, every single thing in you will come back. Are you ready to accept it? What it takes to accept it? How do you think? What it takes to completely be without fear that something will come again in you, in your mind, because it will. And it won't be like that you always will end up suffering in your ego. This takes in you wisdom of this moment. Anime, I don't have hair routine at all. These are just my hair. A66, what do you mean is mastery of one's inner dominion attainable? What is dominion? Mastery of one's inner dominion. What do you mean? But either way, I will answer to you. Yes and no. Because for many of these questions, like this question, the answer is yes. But why no? Because not in that way how you imagine it. I will many times say yes and no, because no in many of these cases means not in a way you imagine something. Thank you, Massimo. Campfire gathering. Yep, this is campfire gathering. No, I like it. I like these kind of words. I don't know, new name, what's happening with you? What's coming back? Massimo, sorry, I don't know what is dharma. I know what is karma, but I don't know what is dharma. Yes, I know what is Buddha. He was an enlightened person. Duty and karma is dharma is duty. Duty, duty, duty or duty, I don't know. But duty is things you have to do. Like, do you mean karma is something you just do, and duty is something you have to do. Either way, how I see it, these all are just happenings. No need to dive deep into these kind of things. It's same like wanting to know how your arm moves or how your leg moves and trying to sort out what kind of movement is it. It is the same movement. For soldier, dharma is to protect your country, and karma is action you take in your life that can be bad or good. If that helps you, then everything is dharma or everything is karma. It's the same. They can be different only if there is inner center in you who feels like he is separate. He has to manage life, control life. If there is no center that you deeply believe in, then it doesn't matter what kind of movement arises. Because you don't own it. It's not yours. If every thought you have is shaped by forces you cannot see. What do you mean forces you cannot see? You can see your thoughts. What do you mean you cannot see your thoughts? You clearly can see your thoughts. Massimo, Dharma it is derived from Sanskrit root. Wherever I see word hold, sustain, I will say, is there someone who needs to hold something? Because if this inner controller disappears, this changes everything. This changes all perspective. Okay, it's getting late. People as well are going to sleep. I must do the same. Real me. To know reality, there is I will not say one way. There is one reality. But to come to this reality, there are 8 billion ways Soon there will be 9 billion ways, at least. A66. The thing is, this is where practice comes in your life. Of course, you won't see all of this right away. Meditate. Start to meditate. And slowly everything will light up in you. Good night, Massimo. Have a sweet dreams. Yes, Nikhil, I'm ending the stream. And anime, reality is the most simplest thing ever. So that is why only few people can see it clearly, because mind always makes everything complex. It's mind's work to do complex things. So if someone has identity that he or she is the mind itself, of course it will almost be unreal to experience reality. No one should drop meditation until there is no one in you who meditates. It can take many years, it can take few years, it can take few months, but either way, meditation is something very good, needed. Okay, good night everyone. Take care, peace. I will be back live tomorrow. Yo, yo, yo.